11 insanely affordable budget travel destinations to visit now. Our goal is to bring you some of the most amazing travel destinations and tips as you adventure around the globe. So do subscribe to our channel and turn on that bell icon to add amazing new places to your travel bucket list. Without any further delay, let's get started. Vietnam. I recently went back to Vietnam and was blown away by some of the less known places. The northern province of Hai Giang is as still as pure as it gets, and Tam Coc is still as an amazing alternative to Hai Long Bay. The town of Phong Nha is an incredible adventure tourism hotspot, home to several of the world's largest caves. Despite an economic boom fueled in part by the US-China trade war, Vietnam remains ridiculously cheap. Eat local and you'll struggle to spend more than a few dollars per meal, while locally brewed beers cost as little as 20 cents a glass. Hotel rooms offer incredible value. As little as $10 will get you a clean and comfortable place to stay. Number 10. Mexico. Mexico is such an often misunderstood travel destination. It's either portrayed as a dangerous place in sensationalized news reports, or it's all 2 million kilometers squared seem to have been reduced to just the overrated hipster enclave of Tulum. The thing is, most of Mexico is perfectly safe to visit, and there's a wealth of culture and adventure to unlock. The classic travel route runs from the buzzing Mexico City to Oaxaca in Chiapas states, ending on the Yucatan Peninsula. Due to the plunging value of the Mexican peso, you can almost get twice as many pesos per dollar or euro today than you could just 5 years ago. Number 9. Argentina. Poor Argentina. Its economy has seen more ups and downs than a yo-yo, but for foreign travelers with Western currency, and despite inflation, it still means Argentina is ridiculously cheap. While flights to Argentina may cover quite a distance, you'll enjoy incredible value once you get there. At the time of writing, a backpacker hostel dorm bed in one of the capitals cost as little as $7 a night, with basic private rooms from about $25. Some of the prices are similar to Southeast Asia, while the level of development is similar to Europe or North America. Number 8. Bali, Indonesia. Bali has long been the tourist hotspot, but I think it may have gotten too popular for its own good. Reports of dirty beaches and increases in theft abound. I think the best of Indonesia can be found far away from Bali. Try adjacent islands like Lombok and Java, the spectacular Komodo Islands and rural floors, or go further into Sumatra, West Nusa Tenggara, or Sulawesi. From white sand beaches to jungles and savannas, and from blue flame-spewing volcanoes to remote rainforests where you can meet orangutans in the wild, Indonesia is a whole world to discover. Number 7. Bolivia. Traveling in Bolivia may at times be slow and uncomfortable, but it also has some of the continent's most amazing sights, such as the world's highest lake, Titicaca, and the jaw-dropping and otherworldly salt flats of Salar de Uyuni. The best news is you can get on just $20 a day. If you're an adventurous traveler and not so easily fazed by Bolivia's remoteness, then you might just want to book your tickets straight away. Not many airlines fly to Bolivia, but the country combines pretty well with Peru, where Lima has many international flight connections. Number 6. Colombia. Forget about Narcos. Today's Colombia is a much more positive, safe, and welcoming place, as increasing numbers of tourists are finding out. Colombia will give a perfect taste of the South American continent, as you have both the Pacific and Atlantic coasts, their Amazon rainforest, and the start of the Andes, all within relatively easy reach. I loved the Colombian culture and incredibly welcoming people. It might be a cliche, but it's the people that truly make Colombia one of my favorite countries in the world. Exchange rates between the Colombian peso and USD or euro also remain favorable, making it 30% cheaper to travel there now than when I visited just a few years ago. Number 5. Cambodia. You've probably heard of Angkor Wat, a vast temple complex that was once the heart of the ancient Khmer Empire. This sprawling site is highly worth a visit, especially if you take the time to go beyond just the central temples. But there's more to Cambodia. Its islets remain pleasantly undeveloped for now, and towns like Kratie among the Mekong River will give you a true taste of Asia. Number 4. The Philippines. Why, the most stunning beaches in Southeast Asia, but that's not all. For the most tropical beaches, you don't necessarily need to go to Thailand anymore these days. With over 7,000 islands, the Philippines is now the place to go. Besides, it's mostly unspoiled coastline. It's also a culturally fascinating place, with its mix of Asian and Spanish/US colonial influence, incredible ancient rice terraces in the north, and amazing nature. The island of Palawan is a current favorite, though I also highly recommend the less crowded and more diverse Central Visayas like Cebu, Bohol, and Siquijor Islands, or Batanes Province. You won't be disappointed. Number 3. Budapest, Ukraine. Why? Possibly the cheapest country to travel in Europe. I haven't been to Ukraine, but rave reviews from my traveler friends compelled me to add it. I think it deserves a spot on this list, as it's possibly the cheapest country to travel in Europe. Yes, there is still a simmering conflict involving Russian-backed separatists in the easternmost region, but if you avoid this remote area, you'll find that everything in Ukraine is perfectly fine. The coastal city of Odessa on the Black Sea is a traveler's favorite, while the the beautiful city of Lviv, close to the Polish border, is hotly tipped as offering some of the best value in Europe. Some digital nomads told me about renting a beautiful modern apartment in Lviv, pictured for €200, not per night, but per month. Number 2. Thailand. The further away you get from popular beaches, the better it gets. Head all the way to northern Thailand to Chiang Mai region, and you'll be in budget travel heaven. Here amid the rice fields, the Buddhist temples, and hill tribes, you can find some of the best value accommodation ever, whether you're looking for a backpacker dorm bed from $5, a comfy hotel with swimming pool from $30. It's no wonder that Chiang Mai is still the world's go-to place for digital nomads and expats looking for super low cost of living combined with high quality of life. Number 1. Morocco. Morocco is the most stable country in North Africa and just a stone's throw from Europe. It's quite cheap as well, though only if you manage to steer clear of the pushy salesmen trying to sell you overpriced rugs and trinkets. They say the Sahara has more grains of sand there than are stars in the universe, which is a wonderful idea to contemplate while you're camping under a clear Milky Way sky in the middle of the Moroccan desert. Do you want to travel the world now? Whether it's by plane or on a cruise, those places are cheap enough for everybody to visit. Which countries do you want to visit from our list? Or do you have any other dream destinations on your bucket list? Leave us a comment below and make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any future videos. With that, I'll see you in the next video.